Hi, it's Simon Bosiat. This training module is all about how to structure a persuasive message, and we're going to look at module 1, a specific technique to help you get to the point to which you can structure a message to persuade people to want what you want and do what you want to do. Now, the history behind this comes from some work that was done in the United States, where two good people called Richard Bandler and John Grinder, the fathers of NLP, which if you've heard of this, went into some schools and tried to understand what it was that was allowing some of the outstanding teachers to get great results with some of the children they were working with. In fact, all of the children they were working with. And they found that the approach that some of the teachers were using with some of these children were making great differences, irrespective of their background, their ethnicity, rich, poor, wherever they came from. It really didn't make a difference. These kids were shining both emotionally and academically from the techniques and the way that the teachers were putting this stuff across. And it's called format. It's a number 4, then a dash, then MAT. And it's a very specific way in which you can put a message across, which is, as I say, is going to hit the hot buttons with the target audience that you want to influence and persuade to do what you want to do and want what you want. And it looks at all of their hot buttons, and it also looks at how do you put your message across which appeals to the what's in it for them. And everything that you talk about needs to be, what's in it for me? What's in it for me? Why should I do that? What problems is it going to solve? What needs is it going to address? And format, as we're going to talk about, gives you that structured message. And there are 4 parts to it. The first part is to talk about what's the compelling reason why you should do something. Secondly, it's the what specifically you're asking people to do. Thirdly, it's the how do you go about doing something. And then lastly, as I've already said, what's in it for me if we do, what's in it for me if we don't. So what you need to do now is just press the button, download that down, and I'm going to give you a whole raft of examples as well as some documentation which you can then use next time that you want to construct a persuasive message in a meeting, which can be done in a meeting or in a pitch situation or a business presentation or in documentation or even over the telephone or even sometimes over the internet. So press the button now and buy the training.